So just real quick. Um so last week I had to call an attorney friend of mine because I'm super fucking beefed out with my property management company. And he was my guardian at litem when I was in foster care for, well, when I was a ward of the state, so probably for like over 20 years, right? So he knows me and my family very well. And he also happens to be like one of the best defense attorneys in the state. So, but he knows that I used to work like at the luxury dealers and shit because, of course, he copped his cars there. So, he was like super proud of me when I was living out my life fullest in this magic square. And so the phone call basically ended like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you used to have this dope ass job. And I'm like going off about how the car business is all scammers and, I want to do something more noble with my life, blah, 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 which I do have Mercury and Gemini. So I could see myself in the car business and finance too, right? But anyways, I digress. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm really into astrology now. And he's like, you're into astrology? What the fuck is your problem? That's a scam. You're a scammer. I'm like, Paul, I go into this whole thing. All of everything is based off the stars, blah, blah, blah. Which shout out Dolo. He did that video yesterday and it made me so happy because I literally just was telling this man, like, you have two hands on a clock and you got a sun and a moon. Like, and so he ended the conversation. He didn't even contradict me. He didn't go anywhere with it. The first thing this man said to me, and this is like how people in the Magic Square are, right? He's like, you're not a Trump supporter, are you? Yeah, because I said I wanted to be an astrologer. He automatically jumped that I'm a Trump supporter, which, first of all, I don't give any energy to that shit at all. I used to, right? Big time. I was into politics heavy, especially when you're an educated person in these types of circles. Like, people feel like you should be about voting and change, and I'm a humanitarian. And I did used to, like, when Bernie was running, I went door to door to pass out information about Bernie. Was head to head with Trump supporters all the time, all types of shit. So I seen it from all angles, but like, I'm not participating in it for several reasons. One, when I understood what the DNC did to Henry Wallace in 1944. When they stole the election from Henry Wallace, they shut down the fucking caucus and reopened it with Truman, and Truman dropped the bomb. Like, and he was not even a part of World War II. FDR died a month into office with never even meeting Truman, and Henry Wallace, the VP that gave us 8 years of legislation that helped the people, the common man speech, he was bumped the fuck out. They made sure he would never be president. So that right there, like, okay, go there. You can even go with Dick Gregory if you want to. Like, he makes it very, very clear that people are selected, not elected. You know what I'm saying? So I fucking, after that, learned about Henry Wallace. I really stopped paying attention to politics. And then I found wellawareone.com, which I like that because they always say, it's all actors and they have, Trump is really this dude playing this dude and it's all played out. And so I'm not saying that's true. But what I liked about all that, I think they call Bernie Sanders a Rothschild. What I liked about all that is that it's very, very possible. And if it's possible that all the shit they're doing on TV is fake. You know what I'm saying? So that, right there, I made sure I'll never deal with politics again. But what killed me was he asked me if I was a Trump supporter. And I think this is, part of the reason why the whole Isaac Cappy thing happened and what his last video was about too. So I had to tell him, like, plain up. I don't think it's by any coincidence that there's two birth types for Donald Trump. I really don't. Because my ascendant is 0 degrees Virgo, conjunct Regulus. Do I think that Donald Trump exhibits my character? I don't think so. His other birth type, his original birth type, that was published, according to his mother, made him 17-degree Leo ascendant. Which I could see that way more. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the whole asking Obama for his birth certificate. See, usually liars accuse people of what they're doing. So I have every reason to believe that Donald Trump faked his birth certificate to fake his time. Because the man is smart. Don't ever get it twisted. He's a troll, too. So, like, of course he could play the conscious community like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is how they do us. I like astrology, so I must be a crazy Trump supporter. Think about that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Have a good day, YouTube.